Hi everybody, happy Monday. It is March 25th of 2019 and this is Mara's Monday Magical Messages. They used to be Monday morning, definitely not Monday morning anymore. So here we are. It's been a great week, a wild week, but a great week. And so today's focus is really on grounding, health, and healing. And this week's focus is on that. The last couple of days, we have the last couple of days of Mercury retrograde. It goes direct on March 28th, which I think is Thursday. And then we also have, the last, then we have 2 weeks of like the post-Mercury retrograde shadow, but it basically is, finishing up. So some of that slowness or kind of looking at the past will be finishing up. So, so that's kind of good. I'm ready for that. Prioritize your self-care is the big one. Hi, Liza. I'm glad you like it later. That's great. You never know what's going to happen, right? Each day is different. Hi, Elodie. Tuning in from Ireland. You're up very late, dearest. Anyway, so prioritizing our self-care. If you've been struggling with a lot of symptoms, a lot of people have had a lot of symptoms. I know I have. This is really the time to be super aware of those symptoms. Also when spring, when we change into the next season, and especially here in the Northeast, you have some warm days, some warm moments, then it's freezing again. All of this is really, can help us all to feel a little wonky and hard to feel 100%. So, hi, Elodie. So if you just remember the self-care, that's what this week is about. So that means take your vitamins. If you're not taking vitamins, message me and start taking some vitamins. I can help you with that. But, healthy food, use your oils, use your essential oils, be diffusing all the time, meditate, walk in nature, and just also allow yourself to, get some more sleep maybe at night. This is not the week to push yourself. Self-love means feeling into your life, feeling into your moments. How do you feel about whatever it is? Like maybe people ask you to go out that night and like your brain just immediately goes into, well, I should, I've said no before, I should say yes this time, I don't want them to be upset with me or think that I'm not able to go out during the week, blah. I mean, that you could start this whole crazy ass conversation. Close your eyes, look down, feel into your heart. Like, what do I want to do? And if the answer's no, then guess what? That's the answer. No, don't do it. And, thank you so much for inviting me. Maybe next time, but today is not going to work for me. Bam. You will be so happy. So feel into your decisions and discern what feels good for you and move forward in that way. So this week we're being pushed to enact big things. Like big things are happening and coming to a culmination in a way. It's like the universe is delivering what you've been asking for. So if you've been asking for big love in your life or big changes to certain relationships or circumstances or things like that, right? It's all happening. This is a big week of things finally happening. Like if you've been trying to sell your house, right? This is a big week. So anyway, and a big week for you to realize, like, if it's put in your way to move on certain things that are going to get you where you want to be, Do it. Say yes. Okay. So our stone, our gemstone of the week is called Shungite. So I was just out in Colorado. Last week you saw me in Colorado, and I found this super, super cool rock shop, and I had a lot of fun finding out about this Shungite, and then buying it and then using it. We put it in our water bottles. We also got bracelets and had, you know, a good time enjoying it. So Shungite is a very powerful protector and blocker of crappy energy. So Shungite, it protects our physical and energetic bodies, and it especially helps us with blocking EMFs, like electromagnetic frequencies. So, hey, Shawnee, yeah, get yourself some Shungite, baby. Find it at a rock shop. Yeah, I love it. It's super cool. You can put it, it's in my water bottle too, and it will clean your water. It also helps with geopathic stress, underwater currents, and, you know, things like cell phones, Wi-Fi, like all of the stuff that's in our air that we can't see, that we can't really do anything about anymore. You know, power lines, things like this. What happens is we get disconnected from Mother Earth. It interrupts our connection with Mother Earth, all of this. And it, again, we wind up not feeling, you know, good about that. Hey, Cass. I know. I love it that your daddy watches me every week. I just love it. Yes. So I'm not going to call it creeping, though, Cassandra. You guys are so cute. Anyway, so we pick up these frequencies, whether we're aware or not, and we can wind up feeling very symptomatic, like fatigued, exhausted, headaches, brain fog, and Shungite can really help with all of that. It absorbs these energies, these negative and free radical type energies. It negates the effects of the EMFs, and it negates the effects of geopathic stress. So you can literally put it on your computer. They will make small ones, like shavings of it that you could put on your phone. Or again, you can just put it in your pocket. So I now carry it in my pocket, and I also have a bracelet, very pretty. It also goes right onto my computer. Anyway, Shungite, love it, loving it. Okay, next thing up, our oil of the week is Bergamot. Bergamot is our oil. I'm putting it on my wrists. This is the one that can affect you if you are out in the sun a lot. So if you have sensitive skin. So a really great place is right at the hairline. That's a really, you know, it won't be seen by the sun. And right into that spot, right where your brain and your brainstem kind of meet. That's a great spot. I also love to diffuse it, and interestingly enough, I've been diffusing it the last couple of nights, overnight. So it's the oil of self-acceptance. It also has a cleansing effect on stagnant energy. It helps us to have courage to share our true selves, and helps us to let go of self-judgment. Brings in self-confidence, self-love, self-acceptance. So it's a great one. You can use it also on your sacral chakra. You can also use it on your heart chakra. You could use it, of course, on any chakra, but those were the ones that came in. So highly recommended. I love to have it in the diffuser. I love to smell it. It's, you know, a citrus. And you can also put a couple of drops into water and drink it. Whatever floats your boat. Okay, next up is Eagle, one of my favorite animals. Or, you know, of course, it's a bird. But I love what the eagle has to say, which is trust in our higher selves. Listen to and act upon what Spirit is saying to you, and life will flow more easily. So your higher self, when we're trying to discern, is this my ego, my personality, my brain, or is this my heart? And again, how it's easier for me. Winston, hey. What I find is it's easier to know when I look down at my heart. That is when I can really discern. I can turn off my brain. When I close my eyes, it helps me to turn off my brain. I highly recommend doing that. When you are trying to, like we were talking about before, like, you know, when you are asked to go out some night, or you're asked to do something, or whatever the case may be, for you to then turn off your brain and really feel into what you want to do, close your eyes. And yeah, one of our cards actually says to do that today, which is kind of funny. So your higher self also speaks to you positively, not negatively. So that's another way to discern what's going on. See, you don't need a brain, Cassandra. That's what I'm trying to say. See, you can bypass the brain a little bit when you're making life decisions. Feel into your decisions. Don't always use your brain. You can tell your dad that. Okay. Next is, how funny, rest is this card. We need rest to move forward. We need rest, brain rest and physical rest, in terms of having our magical and amazing powers be at their best. Hey, Jennifer. So that's a big one. Embrace the slowdown, embrace the rest, and enjoy doing less. So here's our rest card. Okay, and then, so these are these cards by Elena Brower from her practice book. And so, hi Tamara. So basically, this card out of here, the one that we got today, says gently rest your fingertips on your forehead and just barely cover up your vision. Take a few breaths until your mind feels still, and then realize that this is what I see in my heart. So when we still ourselves in this way, close our eyes, and again, for some of us, putting our hands over our face actually is really helpful in doing that. If we, you know, kind of do this type of a thing and force ourselves to not see. So I thought that was perfect for today, right? Really perfect in all of the cards that we got. Okay, and our final card are, what are the boundaries that need to be created so that I feel in my power and in my strength. So we first have to know what we want and need in order, you know, to not be taking on what other people need or want. Remind yourself that you're not here to fix anyone else. You're not here to figure someone else's life out. That is their deal. That's what they are here to do for themselves. So if you feel like you keep being pushed and pulled from side to side, and that you're really never have time to yourself, all of that, remind yourself that your self-knowing comes from self-love, meditation, rest, eating well. So remind yourself to do that, because you will serve not only yourself, but everyone around you. You will be able to help support and help others when you have better boundaries. That's how it works. You know, we need really great boundaries with ourselves. Then we know who we are, what we need. Then we can be at our best, and then we can support others to be at their best. So there you go, everybody. That's our Monday. That is Monday, March 25th. So it's going to be a big month coming up. Spring is springing all around us. Lots going on, lots of projects starting to come to fruition. I'm so excited to hear about how everyone progresses this week, and try and get some Shungite and start using it. And I love you all. It's wonderful to have and see you here, see you with my heart, and I look forward to seeing you in 1 week. Namaste. Ciao.